Ncert reading Day-1 Part-2 शुरू करते हैं. Chapter 1. The Living World. How wonderful is the living world! The wide range of living types is amazing. The extraordinary habitats in which we find living organisms, be it cold mountains, deciduous forests, oceans, freshwater lakes, deserts, or hot springs, leave us speechless. The beauty of a galloping horse, of the migrating birds, the valley of flowers, or the attacking shark evokes awe and deep sense of wonder. The ecological conflict and cooperation among members of population and among population of a community, or even the molecular traffic inside a cell makes us deeply reflect on what indeed is life. The question has two implicit questions within it. The first is a technical one and seeks answer to what living is as opposed to the non living, as the second is a philosophical one and seeks answer to what the purpose of life is. As scientists, we shall not attempt answering the second question. We will try to reflect on what is living. 1.1. Diversity in the living world. If you look around you, you will see a large variety of living organisms, be it potted plants, insects, birds, your pets, or other animals and plants. There are also several organisms that you cannot see with your naked eye, but they are around you. If you were to increase the area that you make observation in, the range and variety of organisms that you see would increase. Obviously, if you were to visit a dense forest, you would probably see a much greater number and kinds of living organisms in it. Each different kind of plant, animal, or organism that you see represents a species. The number of species that are known and described range between 1.7 to 1.8 million. This refers to biodiversity or the number and types of organisms on Earth. We should remember that as we explore new areas and even old ones, new organisms are continuously being identified. As stated earlier, there are millions of plants and animals in the world. We know the plants and animals in our own area by the local names. These local names would vary from place to place, even within a country. Probably you would recognize the confusion that would be created if we didn't find ways and means to talk to each other, to refer to organisms we are talking about. Hence, there is a need to standardize the naming of living organisms such that a particular organism is known by the same name all over the world. This process is called nomenclature. Obviously, nomenclature or naming is only possible when the living organism is described correctly and we know to what organism the name is attached to. This is identification. In order to facilitate the study, number of scientists have established procedures to assign a scientific name to each known organism. This is acceptable to biologists all over the world. For plants, scientific names are based on agreed principles and criteria which are provided in International Code for Botanical Nomenclature ICBN, important abbreviation. You may ask, how are animals named? Animals Animal taxonomists have evolved International Code for Zoological Nomenclature ICZN, important abbreviation. The scientific names ensure that each organism has only one name description of any organism should enable the people in any part of the world to arrive at the same time. They also ensure that such a name has not been used for any other known organisms. Biologists follow universally accepted principles to provide scientific names to known organisms. Each name has two components, the generic name and the specific epithet. The specific epithet, not the specific name. This system of providing a name with two components is called binomial nomenclature. This naming was given by Carlos Linnaeus. Important point is being practiced by biologists all over the world. This naming system using a two-word format was found convenient. Let us make an example of mango to understand the way of providing scientific names better. The scientific name of mango is written as Mangifera indica. Let us see how it is a binomial name. In this name, Magnifera represents the genus, while Indica is a particular species or a specific epithet. Other universal rules of nomenclature are as follows. Biological names are generally in Latin and written in italics. They are Latinized or derived from Latin irrespective of their origin. The first word in a biological name represents the genus, while the second component denotes the specific epithet. Both the words in a biological name, when handwritten, are separately underlined or printed in italics to indicate their Latin origin. The first word denoting the genus starting with a capital letter, while the specific epithet starts with a small letter. It can be illustrated with the example of Mangifera indica. बाकी कल पढ़ेंगे, फ़िलहाल के लिए इतना ही। सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलिए।